Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm Noah from PhoneDog.com, and it's time for another round of Guess What's in the FedEx Pack. If you're watching this video and you paid any attention at all to the link you clicked on to watch it, or the title that just showed up, you probably already know what's in it. But, you know, it's still fun to pretend, right? Ooh, I wonder what's in it. Maybe it's a pony. Maybe it's the Dalai Lama. Maybe it's a telephone. Phone Dog. It's for us. It's the myTouch 3G Slide from T-Mobile and HTC. I'm kind of excited about this one. I actually just got home from Google I/O, where I got my hands on the HTC Evo 4G for Sprint. So nice to see all these Android phones coming out with lots of cool new features. And this one, I had lunch with some folks from T-Mobile a couple weeks ago, and I got to preview this phone. And I'm psyched about it. And this is one of those things where, look beyond the specs, because I know some people are like, 600 megahertz processor, I don't want it. Brr. I don't know. When I got to demo this thing in person, it was pretty zippy. It was pretty quick. It doesn't really matter what the megahertz rating was, and it has some really neat features. It's neato, man. It has some really cool features. So we'll test it out for sure, and maybe I'm wrong, but I have high expectations for this one. In the box, which is really like a case, you get this, you know, this whole case thing. I don't know if when you buy the phone, if this is how it comes, or if there's some kind of external packaging over this. I think this might be it, though, because on the back side here is a sticker with all the barcodes and, you know, serial numbers and all that kind of stuff on it. So, pretty cool. But in the box, carry case, you're getting started guide, the myTouch 3G Slide collection, all the accessories that you can buy, wall charger featuring LED power light, headsets, and cable to hook it up to your stereo, and snap-on cover with belt clip, and more fashion options, kickstand, fashion case with space for your lip gloss. You see that? Yeah. So you get all that stuff, getting started guide, all the other manuals and warranty information and whatnot. And then, in the case itself, you get a USB to micro USB cable. You get a 3.5 millimeter stereo headset with an inline remote control and earbuds and a shirt clip. Little earbud holders and a shirt clip. Not earbud holders, earbud covers rather, little foamy things or rubber things. You get your power adapter, which is USB, and then you get the phone itself. So this comes in 3 colors. They sent me the black. I'll have to ask them if that was on purpose or not. I'm guessing it wasn't. These PR people work hard. They have a lot of stuff to do, a lot of phones to send out. So I don't think they, you know, sent me the black one on purpose. I think it was just the one they grabbed. Is there not a charge in this? We may have to charge it up and come back. I think we might. I'll pop the back cover off here just to make sure. There it is. Yep, the battery is in there. Oh, but it's got a little, oh, okay, there was a little plastic thing protecting it, or, you know, keeping it from charging up there. So, I don't know if this says, yeah, 1300 milliamp hour battery. Can you see that right there? 1300 milliamp hour. And there's your SIM card slot. Put this back in. Now we'll try to fire it up. There we go. Usually when these ship out, they have at least a little bit of charge in them. So we'll take the film off. I don't know if we've done a proper unfilming of a phone in a while. So ready? I hope that was good for you at home. So here's the phone. It's a capacitive touch display on the front. It's Android with this very customized user interface you're going to see in a minute here. You've got a D-pad on the bottom, 4 buttons, and instead of a search, it's got this G. The G is for Genius. So this Genius button over on the right here that does all kinds of stuff. We'll check that out. On the right spine, you've got a camera button. On the left spine, you've got a rocker switch for volume and perhaps other things. On the top, your power and lock switch, 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. Oh, I have new voicemail already. On the bottom, micro USB port. On the back, there's your camera. I believe it's 5 megapixel. I will double check that and put it on graphic on the bottom of the screen so you can see for sure. It's got a flash, and then you slide it open, and full QWERTY keyboard. And I really like this keyboard when I played with it at the demo that I saw. 4 rows, spacebar is in its own row, which I personally always really like to see. The keys are offset somewhat. The action on the keys I thought was very good. It kind of reminded me of the HTC Touch Pro 2, but sort of a mini version. Yeah, it's a nice action. The keys just have a good feel to them. You've got caps and function lock that lights up, which is kind of nice. And then you've got your home button, your menu button, your search button, all down here on the keyboard as well. So meet your new phone. Your myTouch 3G Slide is a reflection of who you are, but blah, blah, blah. But it's true, this thing has more customization options built in. I don't want to say more than normal Android because, you know, stock Android you can customize the bejesus out of it. But there is a lot you can do with this device, and it's built around a couple of things, one of which is this whole... All right. Terrific. Thank you. One of the things on this phone is that you can set up different modes, and the phone will switch the modes according to time of day and location and all this stuff. It's pretty crazy. So choose a theme. Let's go. Oh, hoops. Got to go hoops, right? Even though it's Celtic green. I don't know about that. But we'll go hoops. And I keep in touch with my closest friends and family by always checking my social networks. Yes. Viewing recent photos. Yes. Coordinating activities with friends and family means keeping up with my schedule. Yes. Checking my mail. Yes. Use Google Location. Yes. Building my home screen. So you answer some questions. It's like eHarmony for phones. Not that I've ever used eHarmony, but all right, my home screen is ready. So I'm going to go to my home screen. And so you've still got, you know, Android. Oh, it's my hoops theme. How about that? You still got Android going. You know, it's the Android notification bar and the whole thing. But then you've got this sort of, you know, this customized myTouch interface. So you've got these 4 icons down there at the bottom, and you can swipe through the different screens. There's FriendStream. It's a slightly customized version of FriendStream, HTC's social networking app. Link to the market. You see the icons, you know, they're clearly marked as icons, is how T-Mobile explained to me, with the, you know, the touch area highlighted, so you know exactly where to touch. Here's mail. Again, this is a nice little animation. It's all the HTC Sense stuff, but kind of customized, and there's a few extras. You can see on top it's letting me know which home screen I'm on as I swipe. Here's the Faves app. So this is what used to be known as My Faves. And then I can set an album there. I can click down here on the little tab on the right, and it takes me to Faves. So I haven't, I'm going to set this up later because I haven't had any contacts. I haven't set up my contacts, or my Google accounts yet. So here's the programs drawer. Again, it's you know, kind of looks familiar, but then a little bit different. And then, you know, the same thing with the icons here on the All Programs screen. You've got the Faves, you've got Friend screen, you've got the Genius button, T-Mobile App Pack up there. So if we click on App Pack, you can choose your category. We'll do that. We'll do that at another time. Desk clock, Amazon MP3 store, of course, a link to my account, Amazon Market you can still get to, myTouch Music. It's just, it knows I like Bieber. I mean, you know, winner, winner, chicken dinner. How do I turn off Bieber? Thank you. Go back to the applications here. My modes is what I was talking about, where basically you can set up different modes, and a mode consists of a theme and you can set your customize your wallpaper, your lock wallpaper, the overall appearance, and then customize your sounds and everything. And then you can have it change your theme depending either on the time of day or your location, which is pretty nuts. So if you set auto mode change, you can set it up so that it switches between modes depending, like I said, time-based or location-based. So they showed me this feature at the demo. It looked really cool. This is something that, you know, I can't cover an unboxing. I have to play around with it. get it all set up, test it out and everything. So obviously we'll get back with more on that. As well, in the programs, you also get HTC Peep, you get a PDF viewer, visual voicemail, YouTube, weather, Google Talk, all that stuff. Quick Office comes pre-installed. And then you also get the Genius button, which also a very cool feature. We'll show you more with the Genius button again. Something that definitely bears some testing and getting back to you with how it actually performs, and not just a quick overview in the unboxing video. But yeah, lots of customizations here. To go back real quick, or not to go back, but to step out of the software for a minute, because I've already probably gone into too much detail. There's way too much to cover, and I don't want to gloss over stuff. I don't want to give these features short shrift. But get back to the hardware for a second. It is a little bit thicker than some of the recent smartphones, because it does have the slide-out QWERTY board, but still very comfortable one-handed. You can definitely use it. I have large-ish hands, but I think anybody could probably use it with one hand without too much trouble. And then you've got the optical D-pad as well, and that seems to work pretty well. And then you've got the slide-out QWERTY board, and it's a plasticky feel. The whole thing's kind of glossy and plasticky. You got another little piece of film to take off here. The back, kind of that nice little dimpled pattern, give it a little bit of flair. But the keyboard, like I said, on first blush at the demo lunch that I went to, it seemed to work really well. So we'll go to Messages, and we'll do a new message, and we'll tap to compose, and we'll give it the quick brown fox jumped over the... Yeah, that's a nice keyboard, even though I double... Yeah, it feels nice. I have a tendency to make a snap judgment and a week later change my mind, but I think it feels really good. It's a nice, it's firm feedback, but the actual keys have a nice little soft grip, kind of rubbery feel to them, so it's comfortable to type on. I like that the keys are separated. It's just the style that I prefer. More than double wide spacebar is good. Dedicated at button. I like that the period is right next to the spacebar. Period and comma right next to the spacebar, where I personally think they should be. I don't like it when the period and the comma are way over in the corner, because I tend to use them a lot. You're typing a letter, and then you're either going to hit space or punctuate. After you type a word, rather. So I like that they're right there. Not a dedicated number key. It shares. You have to go function to get to the numbers, but that's pretty standard on compact phone keyboards. Dual shift, I showed you before, the caps and function lock. So, I have high hopes for testing this keyboard out. Anyway, there you go. Kind of a first look unboxing. Probably got more into detail than I should have, but I'm excited about this one. It's the T-Mobile myTouch Slide 3G. I should have mentioned $180 on contract after rebate on T-Mobile, available June 2nd. So I will do my best to test this out, along with that Evo 4G I have. I think I have the Droid Incredible still. Maybe a dogfight, maybe an Android dogfight might be in order. But at any rate, I will put this thing through its paces and let you know what I think. But in the meantime, first glance, well, it's really my second glance because I got to play with it before. But like I said, I'm excited about it. Pretty cool. And I don't know, it seems fairly responsive. I haven't done much with it. But we'll do a quick, let's do a quick web browse. A little haptic feedback for you. Although I've popped down into Edge, so I don't know, this might take a little while. Alright, so now I'm on Wi-Fi, and the page loading pretty quickly. Rendering seems to be pretty quick. Pinch to zoom. I mean, you can't judge just from one little pinch to zoom session, but that's fairly smooth for a smartphone. So I don't know. Like I said, it's a 600 megahertz processor, not a 1 gigahertz Snapdragon. But when I saw the demo, I was impressed with the speed, and yeah, accelerometer kicks in. So far, so good here. So I'm excited to play with this, and you can't judge a book by its cover. You can't always judge performance by processor speeds. There's RAM, there's ROM, and there's software optimizations that all go into it. So there you go. Enough out of me. It's the T-Mobile myTouch Slide 3G, myTouch 3G Slide. What are they saying here? myTouch 3G slide for T-Mobile. $180 on contract after rebate June 2nd. Much, much more before then on the myTouch 3G slide, all the new Android phones, all the new phones on phonedog.com and, of course, droiddog.com if you want to go hardcore, in-depth Android. Until next time, I'm Noah. Thanks for watching. That's me right there. If you want to see a competitor, I guess I have an Evo 4G boxing on the site because it says so you can check that out. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.